away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again.
Tonight, it's the National Football League Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On their first play from scrimmage, it's second down.
It's second down.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21.
He was brought down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to bring big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're running him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
So Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 36 yards. Giants. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson draw play to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And, well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, catch made by Slayton. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll buy some time right, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll roll him out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try to draw Julio Dobbins, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Intended for Devin Duvernay. Incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete.
Just saying, if they pay me, I'd do this for free.
10. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the Giants' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 45 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Falling on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional.
And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
They want to be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. What's going to wind up being the final play Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. First down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Pick up of 2.
Operating from the gun. Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
33-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
43-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Rolling to his right, and he comes back with one complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 7.
Throwing now is Jackson. Steps away. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they score too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Just got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. He's back to throw. It's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain to follow. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
32-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Gas on them like a whipped Cavalier. Show no love, got the this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now